So we recently have gotten reliable industry leaks that The Last of Us 2 is going to get remastered, and I bet you had the same question as me. Why? Sony has been going through this worrying trend of remastering games that really don't need any remastering in the past few years. A few examples would be Spider-Man Remastered, The Last of Us Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, and the rumored Horizon Zero Dawn remake that is on the way. Every single game that I just mentioned had perfectly fine gameplay and graphics before they got remastered. What's worse is that most of these games got a 360 FPS update, which made the game much more fluid, so this feels very unnecessary. This is also a bad look for Sony, as they recently had a poor showcase that did not really show enough of their first party content that we are going to be getting in the next few years. It's hard to feel like this is just nothing but a cash grab, as this is a growing trend in the industry, especially in Sony. It's also crazy that we are going to have 5 The Last of Us games when there are actually only 2 games in the series. Kinda crazy actually. The only good reason I see them doing this is that they are going to port it over the PC, but I still see no need for them to remaster it and charge their consumers for the same game twice on PlayStation. On top of that, The Last of Us 2 already has a ton of accessibility options and looks and performs very similarly to The Last of Us remake, so I see close to nothing to remaster from this game. However, I believe we are also partly to blame for this problem, as Sony would not be doing this if they were not getting a huge profit from it. So I hope less people support these projects so that Sony will instead use this money to support their other great IPs like Sly and Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Knack, and even more, or maybe even make new IP. So yeah, in conclusion, I really think that this trend with remastering games that don't really need any remastering should stop, and I hope that the execs use their assets to make new games instead. But what do you guys think? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below, and with that being said, this has been 2367 Ruben, signing out.